What?
MILF, dude. Do you not
Mario's, I'd like to...
No, it's man, I love fishing.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah, episode 14 overall.
Yeah, and we got a new setup. This is in my new study, my new place. We got the little stand here.
Yeah.
With some shit that I own. It's a completely new setup. So you might notice that we're not actually playing the game this time. We're sort of like trying to... change up the format a little bit.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that... I'll take over from here, buddy. I think one of the things that we got feedback on the most was that our random conversations were kind of the interesting parts, and us like talking about what's on the screen that you can't see, especially if you're just a listener, I feel like it was a little too video focused.
Yeah.
So even though we're still filming this and we've set things up behind us to make the video look a little bit nicer, and we're going to mess around with the lighting a bit more into, this is just a very this is a test for the video, basically.
Just to see how this goes. And we'll still have like gameplay recorded. It'll still be there so you know what we're talking about. And stuff like that. We're going to try this out. See how it goes. Sounds great. So what are we talking about today, Tyler?
We are talking about Super Mario Odyssey.
For the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, indeed.
Hell yeah, I'm so excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about it a little bit here and there on the podcast over time, but to actually be able to sit and talk about it properly, I'm very excited.
So we talked about it on like the Mario 64 episode.
Yeah,
I think we brought it up with like Breath of the Wild, which one we liked more.
Yeah, I think we've brought it up a couple of times, honestly.
Yeah, I think I said I liked Mario Odyssey more,
So before we jump in though, what you been up to?
Not much, man.
Okay, well that was not like, come on, like give me something, man.
No, not much. Just been working a lot. I've been getting into playing Unite again because that's a funky time and I can't get to Masters for the life of me.
I still have not given Unite a proper go.
You should. It's like, it's hard to get into at first, but like, the more you play, the more you understand like mechanics, and if you start like handling a Pokemon really well, it starts becoming fun. Especially when we get some wins. That always helps. I haven't really done much else. It's just like settling here, setting all this up, playing games, and working my butt off.
Yeah, recovering from the house fire.
Yeah, I'm fully recovered now. When was that? Was that back in June?
Yeah, I think so.
That's fucked.
Jesus Christ.
That's so long ago. I was like thinking about that the other day because it was like around the same time we actually started releasing shit on this channel. All just sort of happened at the same time. Like,
that's right.
That was a hectic month, and the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that was fucked. But yeah, that's pretty much been it for me. What about you?
Yeah, that's been fun. So
well, you've been like collecting like lots of, because we haven't sat down and recorded a podcast for a hot
since
minute.
February.
No,
April, because I had COVID.
No, it's when we recorded the Metroid.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're counting that, I suppose. Yeah,
that was back.
Our Metroid re-record. We haven't recorded like a new sequential podcast since April.
Which is weird.
So the one that you all would have heard most recently was April, and it's currently nearly the end of September.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit into the future.
A little bit. But yeah, you've been like collecting so many like old Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I have a complete Jungle and Fossil set now in my binder. Yeah. And then 95% of a base set. I just need a couple of the hollows still.
Yeah.
It's been a good time. Not good for my wallet, but a good time.
As well as the $800 that you dropped.
Aircon. My car needed its aircon fixed.
Yeah.
And so I had to pay for that because like I was it's getting warm here already. Yeah. It's already like it hit 30 degrees the other day and I'm like, this is unacceptable.
Spring in Brisbane is summer.
It's summer. Midwinter in Brisbane is summer.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's just summer all year. Brisbane doesn't really have a change season.
It gets a little cold for like 1 week in winter.
Was it like cold when you went to Toowoomba?
Nope.
Really?
No, not at all. I was sleeping with a high speed ceiling fan on still.
Yeah.
It was not cold. I mean, the house is probably just well insulated. But
that's probably a good thing.
But yeah, it was wild. It was only cold there when it rained, and it really rained.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, no, it's been a wild time.
Well, a few months, yeah.
Yeah.
Busy with all your school stuff and
School stuff, and then
that.
finishing off a show that I was performing in, and now I'm rehearsing for another one. And
you weren't very good in that.
thank you.
No, I said you weren't good.
Yeah, no, thank you.
All right. I'm glad you can take some good feedback.
I'm gonna try really hard on this podcast to be like a positive.
Yeah, because you've been
dude.
because it's not gonna last very long. We were just rewatching Let's Play, and the amount of times you're like, dude, this sucks. You fucking suck at this game, man.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen anytime
Well, new
soon.
year, new me, buddy.
It's fucking September, dude.
New season, new me. New season in terms of the season,
new podcast season,
and podcast season.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, I expect to see more positivity.
I'm gonna be-
I can't.
One of the
today.
pieces of feedback that I've been given about the podcast is that I bully James far too much.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
Okay, well, you've let me know that now.
Yeah.
So now I'm
It
able...
shouldn't have had to take that long for you to.
No, I'm talking. So
now.
now I'm able...
Yeah.
Dude, I'm trying to be nice. Shut up and let me be nice.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm trying to be
Jeez.
fucking nice, dude.
It's not working at all.
Thanks, man.
Oh, well.
So,
Alright,
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, so I've forgotten how to do this podcast almost. Memories, I guess. Let's start with that.
Well,
go
the game
first.
came out in 2017. So
That's like 5 years ago.
that is true. That's a long time ago. So I think I've told this story before, but I bought my Switch the week that Odyssey came out.
Yeah.
Not intentionally. I bought it that week because that was the week they announced Metroid Prime 4,
Yeah.
which was October of 2017.
Yeah, true.
So that was almost exactly 5 years ago, in fact.
You and Metroid Prime 4 is a fucking saga.
The day that game comes out, you're not going to hear from me for like a week.
Or I will. I'll just constantly hear from you and nothing
Constantly,
else.
yeah.
I'll play it as well. So
I bought my Switch that week, and like when I went to pick it up, I picked up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and
Good.
then also like Odyssey had just come out, and I was like, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
And that was like the first Switch game that I ever played, and man, like it was. I actually held off getting any other game until I 100%ed Odyssey, because I knew it was going to be an Odyssey to get through.
Get it? An Odyssey to get through.
Yep. And so I had it beat by the end of the year. I moved house around a similar time as well. So like I was like playing it a little bit, and then I moved house, and then my Switch and my TV were like the first things I set up other than my bed. And so I was playing that. There's actually like videos of my room. Like I had a friend over and we were playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
No, we were playing Mario Party on the Switch, I believe. Because Super Mario Party, I think, was out at that point.
Yeah, no. Mario Party came out in 2018.
Or maybe we were playing Mario Kart then. But either way, like there's a video of us playing it in my room, and there's like nothing in my room except a TV and a Switch, and we're sitting on my bed. Like, and it's great.
That's great.
That's like end of 2017. That was a good time. And
You got the essentials out. So
sorry?
you got the essentials.
Oh yeah. The bed and the Switch and the TV. That's all you need.
Exactly.
But and so honestly, it quickly became one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Like ever, I think, honestly.
Like out of any game, like one of your favorites.
It's one of the games that I've played that I have enjoyed the most.
How many times have you completed it?
I've only completed it once, but I've gone back to it like so many times over the last few years. And again, I've said this before, I believe, but the New Donk City sequence when you're doing when Jump Up Superstar's playing, that just that really just like hit me. Like I started crying. Like happy tears. I was like, this is the best game.
It's such a super happy and like jubilant moment. It's great.
It's so joyous and so good. And I actually learned how to play Jump Up Superstar on bass because it's got a sick walking bass line.
Yeah.
And that song was stuck in my head for a very long time.
I remember when like they first like kind of announced that song in the trailers. I'm like, Mario with like music and a theme song and like this whole band thing with singing. It was strange at first, but like I got with it. It was pretty cool.
It has grown on me so much. And like I can play it on the bass, and like it's just a great time.
Yeah.
The whole game, honestly. My only complaint is the same complaint that I make with a lot of other games, in that it's pretty easy. but it is a kids game.
Yeah. We'll
get into that.
We'll get to that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So that's really like my like history with it. It was, I think, other than 64, the first Mario game I ever 100% completed.
Oh, really? Like even besides like any 2D like Mario game? Or
I don't think I've ever 100%ed any of those. I've come close to 100%ing New Super Mario Brothers on DS.
Yeah.
And on Wii and New Super Mario Brothers 2 on 3DS. I've come close to all of them, but it always hits a point where I'm like, oh, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter.
I did complete, which one is it? The one on Switch that was remade from Wii U.
Oh, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
I did complete that one.
Yeah,
which wasn't as difficult as I thought.
They're really easy, but also some of those coins are just absolute pains in the asses to get. Yeah.
It's like finding the Donkey Kong coins in Donkey Kong Country 2, but like there's more of them in a level.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah,
what about you?
Me? It's kind of different. So, like, I think I said this in an episode, one of the earlier ones. I didn't get a Switch until like a year or so after it came out.
Yeah.
So I was playing mostly my brother's Switch, and he got Mario Odyssey on release, maybe, or something like that. So he was playing it for a bit, and then I would play it as well and stuff like that. I think I got as far as I can't remember what it's called. It's like the garden, like Steam level.
Oh, yeah.
Steam Gardens. Is that what it's called?
It's not called that, but it's
Is it not?
Steam Gardens?
I'm looking it up. I threw my phone on the ground earlier, but I'm looking it up.
It's called the Wooded Kingdom.
But like Wooded King, whatever. I'm right. So yeah, I got like as far as that, and then I think
as far as what?
Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah, not Steam Gardens.
No, but like every world has like the something kingdom, but then has a specific name for that world.
Like what?
Like Metro Kingdom, it's called New Donk City.
Yeah, okay, you got me there.
Got him. I know my shit, dude. About Mario at least. But yeah, that's how as far as I got, and I have like lots of memories of like, because I was still living with my brother back then.
Yeah.
So I was just playing it in my room.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, you didn't hear?
About what? My brother.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Do we have
turn
your phone off. Sweet, he just threw it straight into my backpack.
I didn't mean to.
He threw the phone. It's mine now, dude. It's mine.
You got two phones now.
Yeah, a good one and a shit one.
They're both iPhones.
And what model is yours?
I don't know. I think it's an X, a 12 or an X or something.
12?
Maybe not a 12.
Mine's an 11 Pro.
I think mine is the one above or below that.
Below.
Is there not an iPhone 12 yet?
I don't know. Just released the 14, dude.
Oh, okay. I don't know, but it's better than yours. That's all I have to say.
For real, they're so similar, though. I could go around telling people I've got an iPhone 14 Pro and no one would know the difference.
They all look the same.
And because it's got the new iOS, too.
I do need to update to the new thing.
It's pretty good, honestly.
Because you have like all like the new themes and stuff.
Yeah. I've got like 8 different wallpapers that I rotate through now. Like
people say it's like the perfect thing for cheating. Like if you had like...
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying this on camera. I'm not cheating.
Cut that. Cut
that out.
So yeah,
Mario
Odyssey.
But yeah, I just have like heaps of like fond memories like playing it in my room because this is when I like still kind of first moved out in like first couple of years of uni.
Yeah.
So I have like lots of memories like playing it then. And then I finally got like when I got my own Switch, I got Mario Odyssey. And that's when I 100% completed it. And I just have like great memories of when I was playing it then because I started getting to Super Mega. So I was listening to the Super Mega cast and I was watching I think it was like the Mario Party 5 playthroughs and Super Monkey Ball and stuff like that.
Yes.
I think those were the first couple of series I started watching for Super Mega.
Yeah.
So I was watching that. That's when I met my partner as well. So like all these good things kind of centered around like that time. So
that's awesome.
And I remember like we went to Melbourne as well around that time.
We did.
No, not us two. We didn't know each other yet.
Sure.
You had met.
I knew you,
which is kind of crazy.
I knew your partner before you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell the story?
Well,
I mean, it's not much of a story.
Do you want to finish yours?
No, it's fine. You go. Well, okay. We went to Melbourne. Yeah. I have good memories of playing Odyssey, like in the hotel that we were staying at. And like I was getting really into Rush as well then. So I was listening to, I have a memory of playing, you know, like the last level, like in the darker side of the moon.
Yeah.
I was playing that.
The Pink Floyd album, yes.
Yeah, that one. I should have listened to that album whilst I was playing that level. I think that would have been perfect. No, I was listening to Hold Your Fire. Oh, yeah. Rush's album, which is everyone should listen to it.
That's funny because around the same time when I got Odyssey as well, that was around the same time I got into Super Mega as well.
Oh, really?
It was about September of 2017.
I thought you got into them when they first started. Like you were there from the beginning.
Not the full beginning. I think even then though, that was only like 5 months later.
Yeah.
Like it was still very early on.
Yeah.
And I think my first playthrough of theirs that I watched was actually Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
I think that was like, that got recommended to me and I was in a bit of a stalemate with Game Grumps and I was like, you know what, let's give these guys a go. I remember them from Game Grumps. Like, let's see how they do. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
And with the music related memories, I started getting into Logic, who's an artist that I really love, in 2018 or so.
Yeah.
When I was playing Breath of the Wild for the first time. And I remember I just had his Bobby Tarantino album on while I was running around Hyrule.
Yeah.
And it was such a vibe. Like, it was so good.
It's so good. I think it's good things about music. It's like you can listen to like specific albums or songs and you like trace it back to a certain point in your life. I don't know.
I was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers today because I was in where was I? I was in a noodle box the other night.
Yeah.
And they were playing Other Side? No, they were playing Breaking the Girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I haven't listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers in ages.
Yeah.
And now I'm going back through. I was in a band in high school and we played Can't Stop and The Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie as two of our songs.
That's a good song.
I love Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie.
I feel like every starting band will play like Can't Stop.
Yeah.
Or like every starting bassist will do it.
Yeah. Well, our bassist in the band was very like, he's like, can we play this song? And I'm like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I was the singer and sometimes guitarist if they needed another really shit guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would have filled that role perfectly.
Perfectly, honestly. Yeah. I'm still not very good at the guitar.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I'm a better bass. Thanks, dude.
I was just supporting you.
That wasn't... You're not keeping this positive train going.
No, I am, dude. I'm being supportive of what you're saying.
You're being supportive of a negative thing.
Yeah, but like if that's how you feel, then
as a positive influence, you meant to bring me up.
I didn't say it was going to be a positive influence. I said I was going to be positive, and I'm positive that you're positive a shit bassist. So
you're being positive in the worst way possible.
I don't know, dude. That sounds pretty toxic to me. It sounds like you're gaslighting me, dude.
I'm not gaslighting you, dude.
Dude, I think you're gaslighting
The feedback
me.
Was that you're too mean to me.
I'm not being mean, though. If you think you're a bad bassist, then I agree with you. I'm supporting you.
You're not meant to say that. You're meant to say, no, man, I've heard your shit. You're
I've heard your shit, exactly. You just said it yourself.
Fuck. Okay, I guess you're right.
Yeah, so Odyssey.
Jeez. I'm just thinking of any memories I got. So yeah, I think I'll talk about Hotel Rush. Yeah, and I fully completed it once. I went back and played it again, and I got to the post story, and then I just stopped. I'm like, I can't get 999 mutants again.
How many did you get before you had to start looking them up? How many do you think you looked up out of the 999 moons?
It would have been like a good 10 or so. They're like
10?
Well, I mean, a lot of the last moons you get are just buying them.
Oh, no, I bought them all as I was going.
Oh.
I had to look up, like, the last, 30. Some of them were in,
They're pretty tricky.
Some of them are wild. It's the same as, what was I a friend of mine has just started playing Breath of the Wild for the first time.
Good.
And, some of the things that you need to do that game doesn't tell you.
Yeah.
I've put 250 something hours into that game now, or something to that effect.
No.
And I've done every shrine, I've done every side quest, but I only have 150 Koroks.
Yeah.
There are over 900.
Yeah.
I have explored the whole map.
Yeah.
The whole map.
Did you find one when we did the podcast?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But fuck me, dude.
It's probably one of the more unnecessary things that they put in Breath of the Wild. It's not the same as Mario Odyssey where they have missions for every single one and they kind of help you.
Yeah,
they give you hints. So like I didn't look up too many because they do give you hints if you go to talk to that parrot.
Yeah, even
It'll give you a
then,
hint
though.
to the mission.
I didn't talk to the parrot. I'm not a little bitch.
You said you look up 30.
I just Googled them instead, like a real man.
You're making it too easy for yourself.
Toxic masculinity, but about Mario moons.
Not a little.
What are you, a pussy?
Bitch. You looked it up? Ugh.
You looked up the fucking moons.
Real men don't look it up. You figure it out for yourself.
Real man.
Real men like that.
Hey, Elaine.
Elaine. Oh,
Hey, Elaine. Am I sponge-worthy?
Putty is one of my favorite characters.
I'm really glad that Putty is back now in season 9.
He is too. That's right.
Yeah, he's like fully in it now. Like he was only in like a couple of episodes up to this point. And they keep breaking up and then getting back together and breaking up and getting back. Yeah, it's great.
It's the best.
And then Elaine starts dating the Wiz.
Yeah.
And then she goes to leave him, but oh god, it's wild. Hey, Elaine.
I'm not the one who's going to hell. that's a great one.
It's a good, yeah. I
love
Putty.
Patrick Warburton. Is that how you say Warburton?
Warburton, yeah.
He's great. I love him.
What a man. Rest in peace.
He's not dead. Not everyone is dead. You brought up my dead. Oh, he's not dead.
Your dead brother. Exactly, dude.
He's not dead.
Denial is the first step.
The first step. It is.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Don't.
It makes sense to be the first step.
It would.
Because you're like, no.
It didn't happen.
No.
Surely.
He didn't die in that car crash 6 years ago.
He didn't die in that burning house fire.
That you started.
That I started. But yeah, so I didn't...
Timmy's on the rooftop.
I should have like played that song as the house is burning down. That would have not gone too
Learning
well.
how to fly. Looking at the treetops. No time to say goodbye. They're Rush lyrics.
They are right. It sounds like something from Fly By Night.
It does, yeah. Look, Timmy's flying by night.
Yeah,
there we go.
Perfect link right there.
Anyway, so Mario Odyssey.
But yeah, so I think I almost completed it the second time, but I didn't because I gave up. It's too many moons.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think I've like gone back to it every now and then and like just continued on whatever play file I had. But I do want to go back and just do a whole playthrough. Maybe for the channel we will. I don't know if we'll do 100%, but like...
that'd take a long time. But like, yeah, I have thought about doing the same thing. I've thought about doing the same thing with Breath of the Wild as well.
Yeah.
But then I've got all these other games that I want to play.
What do you want to play?
Well, I'm currently playing Koromon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, what do you mean you saw that?
Like, because I was playing the Switch and your partner came online and said playing Koromon.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what Koromon is?
No.
It's like a Pokemon. Clone is not the right word.
Rip-off?
No, it's better than Pokemon. So like, yes, but like but it's in like pixel art style, like the first 3 gens.
So like the good Pokemon.
It's a rip-off of good Pokemon, but it's got the quality of life improvements from bad Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
And the Koromon are actually really sick in their designs. There's like 114 of them. There's
Keep
a
going.
really cool like shiny system, but the shinies are linked to actual stats.
Oh, really?
So like, I've got a couple of... So there's like standard Koromon, potent Koromon, and perfect Koromon.
Yeah.
And each of them... What's like the... I never did any of the shit IVs and EVs, whatever.
Yeah.
I never did any of that in Pokemon because I like to have fun.
It's a fucking...
Yeah.
I used to do that back in
does
school.
that? Oh.
I did.
Nerds, man.
Well, it's because they made it like a lot easier in like Gen 6.
Yeah.
Past that. So it's
You
competitive.
still played in Gen 6. Oh.
Yeah, man. I'm a true Pokemon fan.
True Pokemon fans stopped playing in Gen 4.
No, after Gen 5.
Yeah.
Gen 5 is... Some people say it's like, that's peak Pokemon.
It is peak Pokemon.
Then why did you say Gen 4 then?
Well, because a lot of people did stop at Gen 4.
That's true.
It's just facts, dude. Just straight up facts.
Straight up facts.
Just straight
You're
up
shooting
facts.
truth bullets at me right now.
Brother, I'm shooting truth bullets out of a loaded gun of truth.
The Gun of Truth. That sounds like a cool metal song, The Gun of Truth.
The gun of truth.
Yeah. But fuck, I forgot what we were talking about. I don't know. I think Odyssey is my favorite 3D platform. Well, no, not my favorite Mario.
Odyssey's
3D
my
platform.
favorite Mario game.
Yeah.
Full stop.
I would say the same.
Yeah, full stop.
Mario 64. I mean, it's a much worse game, but it's just so nostalgic to me. But I'd say Odyssey's my
Taking
favorite.
nostalgia out of the picture, Odyssey is by far the best.
Yeah, absolutely. What don't I like about it? I think it probably starts feeling repetitive near the end.
Once you beat the bunnies,
Yeah.
for the first time,
Yeah.
every time you have to fight them after that, I'm like, okay,
You're like, all right,
come on. Or the Bowser fights are a little repetitive.
Yeah.
The 999 moons can get a little taxing, but only after at 800 and something of them.
What? Yeah, I don't know. For me, it didn't really feel that tedious. A lot of people said, no, it's so hard, it's so annoying to get all of the moons, but I never felt.
I don't think it's annoying. I just think that after 800, 850 of them, it's like, okay.
I shouldn't have to buy so many moons just to get up to 999.
Yeah, I think, because how many do you buy?
It's at least 100.
You buy nearly 100.
You buy a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not as tedious as I think people make it out to be. But
no,
I can see why people would think so. There's a lot of the missions that are kind of the same. A lot of the mini games you do are kind of similar.
They're pretty similar, yeah.
There's heaps of you know how you have to rearrange faces of Mario or Bowser or something. You have to put the eyes together, and you if you get 80 points or more, you get a moon.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those that kind of repeat themselves every now and then. Or the one where you have to walk in a circle. You have to walk along the line, but the line fades. It's easy the first time around. The second time is a bit difficult.
Nah, they're always easy.
Okay,
just walk in a circle, bitch.
Yeah, I know how to walk in a circle.
Clearly not.
I do. Anyway, but yeah, that can be a bit repetitive. I think some of the worlds, there are probably a couple of worlds that don't need to be.
What's your favorite and least favorite world?
My favorite was Wooded Kingdom, because I like the aesthetics of forest and nature and stuff, so that pleased me on that kind of level. But it's also just a really fun world. Yeah, and has I have a lo-fi version of that on my lo-fi playlist. It's so good.
I love that music from the Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's just such a cool aesthetic, and all the missions are pretty fun to do. And I like if you know how you're in the main area when you arrive, and then you jump off, and then you're in that really foresty area, and there's that dinosaur that chases you around.
Yeah.
It's generally anxiety inducing. That one's my favorite. I do enjoy the first couple levels. I really liked the Desert Kingdom, because that's one of the first massive kingdoms that you explore in that game, but it doesn't feel that as intimidating, I guess.
Yeah. No, I get that.
And I kind of liked the when it goes cold or something, it's nighttime when you first beat the boss and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty neat.
What's your least favorite?
Least favorite, I think it was is it Lake Lamode? Can't remember what the kingdom's called. It's probably called Lake Kingdom.
Is it the fish one?
The fish one?
The Lake Kingdom, because aren't there two water themed kingdoms?
Yeah.
So there's the seaside one, and then there's the fish one.
Yeah, I don't like the fish one.
I don't like the fish one. That's my least favorite as well.
Just because there's nothing particularly bad about the level. I think it's just kind of meh compared to the rest of the world.
Compared to New Donk City and the Wooded Kingdom and even the first kingdom.
Yeah, that one's pretty baller.
Yeah, it's tiny, but it's just great.
Yeah. The music on the first world is beautiful.
Oh, the music in that game is just outstandingly good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely my least favorite. I liked the Lost Kingdom. That was kind of interesting. The only thing,
and the hyper realistic dragon. Jesus Christ!
I wish that area was a whole world.
Yeah, me too.
I think that would have been sick. I remember watching a video and be like, why wasn't this a whole world? Because that would have been a fucking sick level.
It would have been just wild.
Take out Lake Lamode and put that in as a level.
You could think about it what if it was a rundown mushroom kingdom? There's an old castle to explore, a dragon in the basement.
It would have been sick. That was one of the most unexpected but coolest bosses in a Mario game.
The hyper realistic T-Rex and the hyper realistic dragon and
what about that the creepy eel?
And the eel,
yeah.
It's all just super interesting. And I think aesthetically this is by far the most interesting Mario game to look at.
Absolutely.
It's just beautiful.
Especially when you go into New Donk City and oh my god, humans in a Mario game?
Yeah, right?
This doesn't make sense. But it does and it doesn't.
Yeah. But also there's a game theory about Mario. I think it's official that he's 5 foot something.
Yeah.
But he's so tiny next to the New Donk City humans.
But he's
That must
fucking
make
fat.
them like 8 foot, right?
Yeah.
Like
Who are
7
these
foot.
humans?
Like, yeah. Anyway, they're all like Shaquille O'Neal's.
Yeah.
But
But
why?
I
I don't think.
knew
Are
you were
there,
gonna say
are there
that.
people of color in that game?
Yeah.
There are.
There
Cool.
are.
I was just
There's
making
like,
sure.
they're in like the general populace and like one of the trumpet or trombone players in the
yes.
band.
Yes.
I think.
That rings a bell.
Yeah. I'm guessing New Donk City is your favorite.
I love New Donk City. I think honestly that might be my favorite. Just because it's the most memorable. Just
Yeah.
because I don't think there's any other kingdoms that really stand out to me so much as New Donk City.
It has a like interesting progression of like when you start off, it's like kind of apocalyptic.
I will say though, my least favorite part of the game was all the tank missions in New Donk City.
Yeah.
I hate and like fighting the giant like centipede with your tank. Like I hated
Oh,
that.
really?
Hated it.
I didn't think that was too bad.
No, I hated
Maybe
it.
you just suck at the game.
No. I was really good at it.
Yeah, okay.
But I hated it. Much like in Spider-Man on PS4,
Mm-hmm.
the Mary Jane missions, I was really good at those, but I hated them.
Yeah. Was it just like you didn't like the way it controlled or it was just the whole
I don't know, like I just didn't like the tank as a capture.
Yeah,
I don't know, like, and it was just so tedious and you went so slow.
Yeah. And
I
it
was like,
doesn't
come
show
on.
up. Like it shows up multiple times, like not even
Yeah,
just in
and
New
it's
Donk
the
City.
same thing over and over, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
That was one of the only things that I got sick of repetition-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I am really mad about, though? That they fixed the glitch for the jump rope challenge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you glitch out to get that moon? Or did you actually get
I think
like-
I actually did it.
Oh god, I tried for so long and then I found out that there's a glitch where like if you like stand and you angle it in a certain way
Yeah.
and you throw your cap at the parrot or like but as soon as it hits like you like yeah, it's like a weird glitch. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I will say that was probably my least favorite moon to get. A lot of people say it's the volleyball one in beach.
The volleyball was fine. Yeah.
It was fine because all you have to do is like you have a run towards it where you throw your cap and you shouldn't miss it. I think
Yeah.
it's just the fact you have to get 100 points, but like
It took a while, but it was fine.
yeah,
Like,
I think
yeah.
the jump rope one was
the jump
most.
rope was awful.
Like that was harder than the darker side of the kingdom, which is meant to be the hardest mission in the game.
And on the topic of jumping, let's jump on out of here.
Jump on out of here.
Yeah, because I'm sweating balls.
You swiping balls.
And also
I still have so much more to say
It's
about
been an hour.
shit. Okay, so we kind of okay. That's true. It has
What
been
more
an
do you
hour.
have to say?
I just fuck. What did I want to say? I had something on the brain, but
Well,
I don't
that's all.
remember. Okay. Well, the music is great. The platforming feels beautiful. It's the best Mario's ever
Here we are
felt.
trying to like rush the actual like
the actual
content
Mario.
because we were spending so long.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you can take like probably 5 minutes off that timer.
Yeah, I'm sure we could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll try and rattle off the good things. Yeah, the platforming feels great. The music's great. Most of the missions are really fun for the most part. The boss fights are easy, but they're fun as well.
Yeah.
Graphics look great,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. What else did I want to say? I had some things on the mind. The captures are a really cool idea.
It's such an interesting mechanic.
It's such a cool, fun way to play Mario, and most of the captures, bar the tank, are really fun to do. I just remember the first time when you catch the frog, I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
that
is this?
blew my mind. Even though I'd watched the trailers, even though I knew what the deal was,
Yeah.
like actually doing it, I was like, this is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And none of the captures feel like bad mechanically to play, and it's all really
no,
fun.
not even the tank, which I disliked, still controlled really nicely.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And all of like, you know how the like specific challenge areas, like you go through a door and it takes you to like this world that doesn't exist in the Mario sphere.
Or like the times when you have to do it, but you have to leave your hat behind and then
Yeah.
like, actually platform.
Yeah, those are
love
real.
that shit.
Those are really fun. They're difficult and maybe repetitive near the end, but still really good.
Yeah.
And then one thing I do want to talk about before we go, post game content is fucking stellar.
Oh, it's astoundingly good.
But I wish there was more. Like I wish there was more you get to do with the Mario 64 Kingdom. But the fact that was still there and
Yeah.
you get to capture Yoshi, and then the fact that you go back to all of the other worlds because that moon cube is like activated now, and there's so many more stars to do. At least with this Mario game, there's so much content. You could argue that there's probably too much, but like I always find once I beat Mario, that's it.
Oh, like, I mean, any of the 2D games, as soon as
Yeah.
you beat it, like, that's it.
Yeah, like this is secret world, but then that's it.
Yeah.
But this is just so much to do, even if it takes a while, it still felt so satisfying to get that last.
Oh
moon.
yeah, I think I have it on video actually.
Yeah,
I
I got a
videoed
screenshot.
when it was like finally like like I finally 100%ed it.
Yeah.
Oh
So
god.
it's a very good game to play
If
for your
I have that video, I'll put it in here.
Yeah, put
I'm
it
fairly sure
right
it's on my
here.
I'm fairly sure it's on my Snapchat actually.
Yeah.
If I don't have it, then I won't put anything on the screen.
I might have a video of it on my Switch from when I did.
Nope.
Okay. We'll do yours then. Don't stare at me
It's
like
Nerf
that.
or nothing, dude.
Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, I think I've said the bad things.
Yeah.
About, which are very few.
Very few bad things, and I agree with all of your good points too.
Yeah. But yeah, this is my favorite Mario 3D game. I think it's gonna take a lot to beat it. And yeah, it's my favorite Switch game. I think I said this in the Zelda episode. I prefer this over Breath of the Wild just because I don't know. I like all the variety of different worlds to go through and stuff like
fair
that.
enough.
It's just heaps of fun.
Do you reckon we'll get Mario Iliad after this?
Yeah, Mario and Homer.
Mario and Homer.
Yeah.
Marge! Mario!
Where's my character arc, Marge?
I am your character arc.
I am your wife. Yeah.
Marge?
Good stuff. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I just wrapped up all my thoughts.
This was
on
a
it.
very off-topic podcast.
I don't mind it.
It was good though, yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this new podcast format thing. For listeners, it's not really that much different. We just we just don't talk about what we're playing, so we're not playing anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time on whatever we decide to do.
Catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
We're not doing Markiplier endings for season 2.
Okay. We'll think of a different ending.
Make sure I was going to do a Jacksepticeye one,
Yeah.
but he goes really high.
Yeah, I don't think
I can do that.
I don't think we can do that. Flick.
Bottom of the morning to you. Goodbye.
Nice.
Get me out of this.
Horse.
Get me out.